What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're doing something different. We are in Nutty Putty Cave in Crave VR. This thing has amazing reviews on this, as you can see right at the entrance. Let's just get right into it. Okay, the big slide. Oh, that's where John Joe's tragically died right there. The maze, the big room. Okay, well, let's make our way down. First audio tape.
As you already know, Nutty Putty Cave is located west of Utah Lake in Utah County, United States. Despite its big reputation, the cave isn't actually that large. The total mapped length is about 1,355 to 1,400 feet, with a depth of roughly 145 feet. From this point, the cave splits into two routes. We can head left to enter the maze, or go right toward the famous Big Slide. For the full experience, I recommend starting on the left. Let's go there now.
Well, I guess we're heading left then.
Look at your watch. The percentage shows how much of the cave you've already explored. Remember, you can rewind or pause the audio guide at any time using the tablet or the menu, which opens by pressing and on-screen icons.
Okay, I think that... Okay, so how long is this section? Okay, so it's pretty long. I think that should be a good amount of light. Okay, wow, this is already so big. Wow. Hey, you can actually stand up in here. Whoa. Nutty Putty Cave was massive. Like, the chambers were big.
Here we are. This section of the passage is called the Maze, and you'll soon see why. Sculpted by hot water in some unusual form. You see, Nutty Putty is a hydrothermal first taste of getting lost here. It's given many adventurers their first in some unusual fear. It's soon see why. Sculpted by hot water in some unusual forms, it's given many adventurers their first taste of getting lost here. You see, Nutty Putty is a hydrothermal cave. Instead of being carved by rainwater seeping down, it formed through hydrothermal activity. Its origin is also hypogenic, meaning superheated, mineral-rich water rose from below and dissolved the rock from the inside out. Quite unusual compared to most limestone caves. Take a look and let's proceed further to the big room.
Okay, so this all just leads in a big circle. Also, the narrator has been in this cave many times and was actually on the John Jones rescue mission. So, should be a pretty interesting narration. Now, in this video, I will be going for 100% exploration, so I will be going through these areas right here. The big room.
Welcome to the big room. Compared to most cave sections, it feels open, tall, and almost comfortable. Many cavers pause here to catch their breath before moving on, so stay a while and listen. The cave was discovered in 1960 by a teenage caver named Dale Green, who went on to explore and document many caves in Utah. It's said Dale Green originally thought of calling it Silly Putty, but later decided Nutty Putty sounded better. Can't argue here. The cave takes its name from its soft clay-like texture made of silicon dioxide, the same mineral found in sand. As it formed upward through superheated water depositing calcite, other minerals were also left behind, creating a complex structure. That's why many passages are wet and filled with sticky clay, while in other places, the walls are made up of cherty limestone, sometimes coated with a thin layer of powdery calcite. Mind you, We're basically crawling through an entire semester's worth of physics and chemistry.
Okay, wow. I don't know why anyone would go underneath the ground and possibly die for fun, but I guess they do this very often. The Helmet Eater. Oh no, I don't like that name.
The Helmet Eater. Why the name? Nutty Putty Cave became a favorite training ground for Boy Scouts, adventure groups, and college students,
Thanks for the
many
helmet.
of whom had their helmets bitten by its tight passages. The narrow, twisting tunnels offered just enough challenge that countless adventurers, including teens and scouts, squeezed in only to get stuck for hours, sometimes overnight, before being. We're approaching the end of this section of the cave. Got yourself warmed up? Good. Perhaps it's due to its hydrothermal past. Temperatures inside Nutty
97
Putty
degrees.
remain around 55 degrees Fahrenheit or 12.7 degrees Celsius year-round. That may not seem very cold, but remember that movement through the cave is slow and the body has little chance to warm up through circulation. For caving, it's therefore recommended not only to have a helmet.
Okay, so if you guys haven't noticed, this is actually a really small cave, because I've already explored 31%, so it's a really big cave.
Flashlight and sturdy boots, but also warm, preferably waterproof clothing. Once you feel you've seen everything here, let's head back to the entrance and explore the second part of the cave.
Alrighty. Head on back to the beginning of the cave. My gloves are getting so big, I gotta clean them off. Should be good enough. Let's make our way back towards the big slide in the birth canal. This cave is definitely a lot more open than the story mode that I've been playing in this game. Okay, so we are back at the entrance. If I'm not mistaken, over here is the area that we have not been yet. Never mind, this is a dead end. Oh, here we are. Back at the top. Okay, so we go down this way towards the big slide. I gotta clean off my gloves. Give me one sec.
Feel like sliding?
Yes.
You're not alone. At the height of its popularity, the cave drew more than 5,000 visitors a year.
Wow.
So much traffic wore the rock smooth, and experts warned that a fatal accident was only a matter of time in one of its main features, a long 45-degree chamber known as the Big Slide, where we are right now. Those safety concerns, along with the growing damage caused by constant use, led to the cave's temporary closure in 2006. They're also the reason for the ladder you'll find at the end of this section. Be careful on your way down. You don't want to meet your end here, especially in a place meant for a very different kind of rebirth we'll soon discover.
Okay. Here we go. Here's a stone pad that I can write on. I always do this almost so I know that I've already been here. You gotta check if these are geological or not. If you guys want this game, I will leave a link down in the description. The game is $15. Although at the time of filming, it is 30% off and it is about $10.
The corridor to the left leads to Ed's push and the story of what happened there. The corridor to the right takes you to the threshold of one of the cave's most famous sections.
Okay.
Its name speaks for itself and has long been a magnet for many spelunkers who came here straight from the entrance. I believe there's little point in describing it further. This is something you'll simply have to experience. See you on the other side.
Okay, I'm gonna go to Ed's push first.
We're approaching the site of John Jones' tragic accident. How did it happen? On November 24th, 2009, John Edward Jones became trapped in Nutty Putty Cave after entering a tight, uncharted passage that he mistakenly believed was part of the well-known birth canal route. Instead, he had crawled into an unmapped fissure that was far narrower than expected. The passage sloped downward and constricted as it went, forcing him headfirst into a nearly vertical section where his body became wedged. Entering headfirst made it nearly impossible for him to reverse or maneuver once he was stuck. Despite more than 24 hours of effort, rescuers were unable to free him as the combination of the cave's fragile geology, the limits of physics, and human endurance made extraction impossible. In the aftermath, authorities made the difficult decision to leave his body where it was and permanently seal the cave, rather than risk more lives in a recovery attempt.
Final route and the resting place of John Jones, who died tragically November 25th, 2009. Wow, that's actually coming up on his anniversary. Wow, this is so tight. I can't even make it through here. I think I'm legitimately going to, run out of breath. I don't know how he made it down here, but yeah, I see that. Wow. I'm not going any further than that, but that's insane. Well, rest in peace to John Jones. And his entire family, who must miss him very much. Let's head on through to the birth canal. Wow, the birth canal is tight. Whoa. Okay, so this is a dead end, which means this is the birth canal up here.
Even before Jones's death and the permanent closure of the cave, there were many cases of people getting lost here, with Boy Scouts being perhaps the most frequently rescued group over the years. Some veterans recall that the early explorations were much more wild, muddy, improvised, and with little preparation. In later years, rules, managed access, and safety protocols were introduced to prevent accidents and protect the cave from littering. Tired and panicked visitors had sometimes abandoned helmets, clothing, dead batteries, and other items, things that not only spoiled the sense of exploration, but in the dark, wet passages could cause dangerous accidents. The guiding rule in Nutty Putty was simple. Never squeeze into a place you might not be able to get back out of. Here, you can squeeze through anywhere. If you feel stuck, try moving your head in line with your hands to push forward or back out.
Where's my tape? There's tape over here. Whoa, okay guys, so there's a vein going down. There's a vein going up. Okay, let's go up here. Okay. This is a dead end. Now in VR, we can crawl back, we can turn around. But in real life, they wouldn't be able to. They would have to back right on out, and that'd be insane. Oh, here's my... There we go.
We're now traveling through Vein Alley, another biologically named section of
Almost
the cave.
done.
Names like this, as well as the aorta crawl and the birth canal, are not merely metaphors for the vein-like network of winding passages. They also reflect the cave's unique ecosystem, which hosts an endemic fauna. Various insects and bats have specifically adapted to survive in these dark, narrow chambers, making Nutty Putty not only a remarkable geologic formation, but also a site of considerable biological interest. The alley has several branches. If you want to achieve a 100% exploration rating of the cave, try to visit them all. The Vein Alley marks the end of the right route through the cave. So when you feel you've had enough, you can make your way back to the entrance.
Whoa. A little carabiner clip. We're getting there. Glove cleaning time. Okay, let's head on back to the entrance. Oh, this is tight right here. Back to the aorta crawl. I could never imagine going through this. And I should have marked this, okay. There's the dead end. Okay, got it. And this is the right end. This is the birth canal. Ugh. I haven't went up here yet. I want to get a 100% exploration rating. Oh, sorry, this is the birth canal right here. Don't remember going over. Oh wait, no, this is the John Jones area. Never mind. Oh. Okay, I'm back at my last checkpoint. We're good. Okay, let's head back out of the cave. You know, even though there's no jump scares and I know that, this is still a really creepy game. Because like there's no cheap jump scares, nothing like that. It's just an overall creepy game. Caving is creepy. We did it. Is this the very beginning? Trying to get back to where we were when we started the caving trip. Here we are. We did it. Yes. Okay, guys. Well, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. We are getting so close to 1,000 subscribers. And if you guys like more content like this, let me know. And I will see all you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.